Welcome to the video, everybody. This is my 1971 Cutlass Supreme SX. Quite a rare car, actually. There was like 1,700 made that weren't convertibles in 71. And as you can see, someone kind of ruined it and they lifted it. It had like 20s or 22s on it. Bunch of problems we had. Hadn't ran it a bunch of years. We actually got it fired up, the 455. Big, interesting motor. We actually got it moving in this video. And we have a surprise guest in this. So stick around to the end and enjoy the video. I got it for 2,500 bucks, which puts me in a good price. It's a Arizona car? No, a Nevada car, and I'm in Northeast Ohio, so that's nice. The only rust we got is the edges of the fenders because this was a donk at one point in time. It had the like 20s or 22s, and that's why it's lifted. It looks kind of stupid right now, but I think it'll be kind of fun to mess around with it initially driving like that. But we're not worried about that today. But what does suck is when they put the big tires on it, I don't think they had the clearance, so they smashed the corners of the fenders in, and there's no other significant rust on the car. There's a little bit on the hood. Overall, really solid on the outside. It's got the 455 in it. We'll actually take a peek at that right now. I got to work on one that someone swapped into a 65 GTO Le Mans clone, or GTO clone that was a Le Mans. But obviously the big motor, 455, they're generally lower compression, especially the earlier, the later model ones, which as long as this is a 71, we should be good. We'll have a little more performance. Like they make like 350 horsepower. There's some paperwork we'll dig into later. It seems like, from what I understand, this didn't run all that long ago. It was like 2017. From what I see, it's pretty much stock, even though, where's it at? On the hood, you got all the cool like Summit Racing stickers, Moroso and whatnot. All it has is the Holley carb on it. But other than that, and you got the super sick yellow loom. I think I've never seen yellow zip ties, so my guess is the guy found yellow zip ties and got excited and decided to do a Bumblebee wiring loom. It's pretty cool. It's got power steering, AC, power brakes, like the epitome of luxury back in 1971. Going on into the interior, well, we have a bunch of junk in here. There's the radiators in here, then the top part of the radiator support that'll mount in, which we'll put in eventually. We're trying to get it fired up first. But you have like some of the stupid stuff. I don't understand why they did this. Perfectly nice door panel. You know, this is probably a $150 door panel. And they freaking put some ugly speakers in the door, which I don't understand, but it is what it is. The rest of the interior, I'll get out of the way. We'll start pulling some stuff out here in a second, but it's really, really clean overall. There's a couple rips in the seat, but the headliner's in nice shape. The dash is in pretty nice shape. All right, we're starting pulling some of the stuff out. We have a working... It was a working drill. I messed with this before. Maybe it got water in it. Well, it doesn't work now, and I don't have a charger for it. But we have a drill with the radiator. Oh! Which, fun fact, I know why the radiator was out of the car. That 455 swapped GTO that I was talking about, the guy who previously owned this destroyed the radiator in his and wanted to see if this one would fit, and it didn't. So that's why it's out of the car. Paperwork, gauges, Nevada license plate, which is pretty cool. This will go up somewhere. Hose clamps, more paperwork. See if we get any dates on this. 2017, which is what I thought I saw before. That's when it was registered, I think. Bunch of junk in the glove compartment. Nothing too exciting. Oh, that's sick. That's pretty convenient. We had a mirror, the driver's side mirror, which I don't know why there's not a mirror on the passenger side. That seems kind of weird to me. If anyone knows why. This is pretty cheap too. This is like plastic. Fuses. We got a sweatshirt, a dirty sweatshirt. Uh-oh. We got head gasket repair. I hope we don't have a blown head gasket. Has it been used? It is empty, which is interesting. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully that doesn't give us any problems down the line. Some more junk. Oh, is this a full thing of antifreeze? It is, which is nice because we don't have a radiator in it. Ooh, we got a butter knife and some sort of restaurant gift card. Some ATF. Which is interesting. When the car got here on the back of the rollback, they were dropping the car down. It was angled this way, which this is something we'll run into in a second. The drive shaft was out of it, and I think part of the reason is because it was lifted up, and the rear end's tweaked a little bit. But it started leaking ATF all out the back of it. I think we got to get into the trunk, but I need a flathead. You think a butter knife would work? Stainless china. My favorite kind of china. Maybe I'll just get a flathead. That'll probably just be the easier thing than trying to use a freaking butter knife. There we go. Oh, one thing I wanted to say, we haven't seen before, is this freaking got the Hulk badge on it, dude. This is a Hulk. I don't know if that's going to come off. It's pretty sick, though, with the whole green car and everything. Holy junk. Some Nikes. Some wheel spacers. Oh, we got some of the control arms, which is, these obviously aren't stock. These are tubular, which is interesting. If these were lifted ones before, let's see what's all in here. And these are all rear. That one seems kind of tweaked a little bit. It seems like a little bit of an angle. I don't know if that's why they were pulled off. Because what kind of sucks is eventually it's not going to freaking sit up at this height any longer. It's not cheap to buy control arms and regular sized coils and whatnot. This looks like brand new. It's a spring perch, it looks like. So that'll get kind of expensive. If I go that route, I'll probably buy tubular stuff because it ain't that much more expensive. All sorts of bushings, oh my gosh. Well, that didn't go according to plan. That's where I wanted those to go, in the grass. There was also alignment spacers up front. Alignment shims, which is kind of interesting. Green painted Hulk spacers, which are mandatory when you paint your drums green as well. Seeing all the different speaker stuff in this car, I was hoping there was a sub back here. And I think there might have been at one point, but there isn't now. Oh, here's our culprit. Farm grade green paint. Bunch more junk. Probably should be wearing gloves. What's with these bags that have holes in them? Oh, we got lug nuts. Which is kind of, I don't mind some extra lug nuts. They're decent looking chrome ones. Dude, cool Oldsmobile interior piece. I wonder where that came off of. One of the problems I heard from the owner, or I guess not problems, but this was a Nevada car. It came into Ohio, and it he lost the title or whatever for it, which obviously means you can't register it. So maybe that's why it eventually stopped running, because from what I can see so far, there's no serious problems. I hope it was just they didn't have a title, because we shouldn't have too many problems. Oh, we have a brand new set of, well, there's some locking lug nuts and some regular lug nuts, but they're all pretty new. I have no idea what this is. I don't listen to CDs anyhow. More speakers. I don't know why you need 25 of them. I think we're getting to the bottom of the fun stuff in here. I think that kind of wraps up for the package. Oh, we got Paw Patrol. My cameraman Cody loves Paw Patrol. He's a big chase guy. Sweet. That'll go right into the garbage can. All right, I think that wraps up the trunk. I'll take a look at the driver's side. I don't think you guys got to take a peek at that. Well, you can see on the driver's side, this is part of the problem. I had that the lock taped up for the trunk, but this is misaligned. I was taking a look at it. They actually had the inner panel of this popped out for whatever reason, which isn't that big a deal, but you have more stupid speakers in the door. This is like some of the worst rust on the car, and it ain't that bad. But it's pretty cool in here. The steering wheel is kind of stupid. Okay, never mind. This shift knob is very, very dumb. Well, that's in there. I think what is this? This is like a fabric and a leather. I think this is the rear trim piece for the lock, which is kind of cool. Does this actually move? Well, I don't think that's supposed to happen. I do love the interior on this car. All right, I think that's about it. If you want to take a quick pan in here, it's pretty cool looking interior, I have to say. Pretty cozy. And I plan on keeping this car so you can save a ton of money not having to go through and buy all new seats, and headliner is a pain in the butt to do. The carpet's in really good shape. I'll probably have to do some door seals, at least on the driver door, because it's falling down, but the rest of the interior is really, really clean. I think that kind of wraps up this part of the video. We'll actually maybe mess around with trying to get it fired up really quick. How do you feel about it, Jack? See if he wants to hop in the car. Okay. You like it, Jack? You want to cruise in the car? Well, I'm glad. This is the most exciting you've ever been getting in a car before. Good boy. Thank you. I think the floors are solid. Jack approved that one for us, right, Jack? Yeah. It does flick over, but it also flicks over without a key in it, so I don't know if it really matters. Oh, now it's stuck. There we go. Okay. Should be in park. The steering wheel isn't locked. Okay, maybe the steering wheel is locked. What if I do this? Oh, now it's stuck. There we go. Okay. Should be in park. There's no battery in it right now, so. I got my battery from my Maverick. That's gonna go in here. I don't know if it's got any gas in it. One thing I did notice is man, this is freaking deep. Let me get this out of the way, because that's gonna be a bad deal. I'm gonna try to get it fired up before we throw the fan in it, because, well, I think it'd be more fun, and my cameraman's on a limited time frame, so it feels like I'm working on a truck. Gosh dang. No gas. which I guess I didn't expect any gas to be in it, but let's just see if we can spray some fuel down the carburetor and see if it'll at least go bop, 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 bop. Time to throw the battery in. I do not know if it's charged. Hopefully. Who does this? This looks so stupid. Hey, this is my power wire. It's also black, but it's also yellow. Oh, here's my ground. It's also yellow, but it's also black. Probably could use a clean, but we'll see. This looks like a new alternator too. I like the metal fan. The hand chopper 4000, I call it. Oh! Negative. Probably should tighten those up, but I ain't worried about it. I wonder if anything comes on in the car, lights wise. Don't stand in front of the car. I don't know if it's in neutral. No, it doesn't want to. I'll clean off those terminals and I'll get a tester on the battery. I have a jump pack, so if we run into that, ain't a big deal. I also probably should tighten the terminals up. It takes 7.5 liters. It's like $100 in oil to fill this thing up. I don't know if the dirt's on my hand or it's on the dipstick. It does smell a little bit gassy though. I know, we'll find that out in a second. All right, I'm gonna clean up the terminals really quick. All right, so I got some fuel line. This is a little bit smaller. I think it's 5/16. I used it on my BMW. Dude, this freaking hose clamp looks brand new too. It's so nice working with. A little bit nicer car, even though I didn't spend a whole lot more money on this than my Maverick. This freaking gas thing is still leaking, dude. I'm telling you, dude, this is my nemesis. Oh, hose clamps. How I love them. I still can't get over this. I've said this a million times. But there's freaking loom on the the fuel line. Come here. Come on. That does look like 3/8. Usually I use some blaster, but I think I put some gas on it. A little more moisture. Oh, there we go. Sick, dude. Loosen that up a little bit more. We'll snip this in, shorten it up. This is going pretty smooth. It's in there pretty good. How much gas is in here? About 3/4 of a gallon, maybe. I gotta get some snippers. Stab it down here. Don't get it stuck in the fan. Ah, the classic gas can. You don't have the old ones, the freaking. You guys know those things suck. Damn emissions, environment. I think that's in the tank. Hopefully we can start pulling some gas from it. Spray a little more gas down the carburetor. Me in 20 seconds. I might have to crank it a little bit, but if it fires up, it'll help it out a little bit. Is this on? I don't think so. Oops. There we go. Ah, yeah! Let's go! This thing sounds pretty decent. Well, maybe not. Why is that flopping around? Oh, probably should have moved this. Oh, we're spraying transmission fluid! At least we know that that thing works, you know, that it sprays oh, it's gonna go in the gas. Oh! Why is it going more now? All right, we got the tester out. I already tested it off camera. I'm a bad YouTuber. It's definitely low. It's at like 12.3 volts. But we have the jump pack, so it's not a big deal. But I do want to clean these off. I still can't believe how corroded that is. Nice cleaning. I love this tool. It's so nice. It's got the ports for the terminals, and then also the circular ones for the posts on the battery. But I know the posts are on this one are good, so I ain't worried about that. All right, that's tight enough for now. Ground time. Does look a whole lot cleaner now, but that's gonna give us problems, I think. And it ran in 2017 though, so not that much could have changed in that time frame. All right. Still definitely not enough for it to start, but let's see with the Titan terminals it cranks over a little bit more. There we go. It smells like we're burning wiring in here. Let's spray some gasoline. Well, that was pretty nice. I gotta say I was pretty happy with that. It fired right up. 2017, that's a whole lot better than that car right there that didn't run since the 90s. And it took me like 3 months to figure out the wiring in it. Sick! Look at that. Is that even doing anything? I still can't see anything. It smells good over here. It smells like a barbecue a little bit. Is that a good thing? Probably not. Now we gotta see if I can find a vent. I'm not familiar with these Holly carbs, to be honest. Well, not as much as I am the Edelbrock style. That's what I got on my car, so a little more familiar with it. I should have more fuel line. I could freaking dunk that in a freaking my jerry can, my gas can, and as long as the pump works, we should be able to pull some gas. We can bypass the tank. That's what's nice when the radiator's out. There's so much room. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how bad it was. You have like we killed someone down there. All right, we're gonna try to get the radiator on. At least we can get it so we're not leaking ATF everywhere. Probably have to locate the radiator cap eventually. I still don't know where it was, or don't know where it could be. Before we do that, I'd like to at least get it where it, run for a little bit and give it a little bit of gas. I want to try to hear what it sounds like. It's got some straight through exhaust in the back. I think it's like 2.5 inch, so it ain't super beefy. When I go through it, I'm putting 3-inch exhaust on it, dual 3-inch, because that's gonna sound freaking nutty. It's the right size. I still can't get over all the miscellaneous wires from the stereo over here. Man, one thing that is nice about this car, even though it's got a big old motor in it, there's a whole lot of room for activities in here. Well, you know what? I think I'm giving up on this temporarily. I want to hear it freaking, like I said, cameraman Cody's on a limited time frame. We got like 20 minutes, and I want him to hear it actually rev a little bit. Nothing like having a jump pack. See, she fires right up. Nothing like a fallen tube. Save the day. I don't know if we're... I hear the gas. Doesn't seem as happy as it did 20 minutes ago. The jump pack's probably dying. It ain't cranking it over as much as it probably wants to. I think that'll wrap up for this portion with cameraman Cody. Stop beeping at me, damn it. I still don't know how to turn this off. I've owned it for a year. Get it fired up a little bit better, and then if we're good with that, I'm gonna try to shove the drive shaft in. The rear end's still a little bit crooked, but I'm gonna try to shove the drive shaft in. We'll see if we can move it around. So we're gonna probably get to that right about now. Well, we officially lost cameraman Cody. Where we left off in here, we were trying to get it. Well, we actually got it running. You guys saw that, and then started spraying the ATF out, and that battery was dead. It's actually on charge in there. Next big thing we got to focus in on is get underneath here. I don't know how well it's going to show. Maybe I got to take my phone off this. Oh. Our drive shaft is disconnected, which isn't that big a deal, but the question is, why did it get disconnected? But, well, you have your coils. Obviously, the coils not being on both sides, kind of hard to see. They fell off. And then they have the tubular control arms that are adjustable. Like, if this one's too long and that one's shorter, it'll tweak the rear end. Alrighty, about to pull the last spark plug out and swap it over. Had no problem because there's so much room in here. When I was back here, I noticed there's a big old oil leak, and it looks like it's coming out of the valve cover. And all the valve cover bolts on both sides were pretty dang loose. So I tightened those up. Maybe there was a bit of a vacuum leak going on there that could help us out potentially, but it just looks like a black abyss. But believe me when I say there's oil all over the place, and these were all, they were pretty much hand tight. So we got that tightened down, charge the battery up, throw it in, see if she'll fire up a little bit better this time. Alrighty, battery's all charged. I'm gonna toss it in. She got a new battery for this, so I don't have to keep playing musical batteries, which is nice. Hood down, because I have a feeling the spark plug wires, the battery cable, and the fixing of the oil leak will actually translate to some success. We'll see. Ooh. Oh, it sounds better. Oh yeah. A little bit of smoke coming out the back, but trying to see if the fan actually works. I feel like it is blowing some air. All right, we'll see. The shifter indicator in here is a little bit off. Oh, are we on something over there? It actually sounds really good. Passenger side tailpipe is freaking smoking up a storm. I think I have the wheels cut too much. Those look so stupid. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can tell, but the angle on that wheel is kind of nutty. Hopefully we don't run out of gas here. Just see if we can get it moving a little bit. Oh! See if it goes in reverse. Wow. That's kind of crazy. For the rear end being jacked up as it is, man, it doesn't actually shift all that bad or move all that bad. I think that's all I'm gonna do for driving because I don't have anything opened up. But take a peek. It's definitely not having fun on this side of the car, but I think that wraps this video up. I appreciate you guys watching. You got it running. It's exciting and moving, and it stops a little bit, so sorry if the camera placement's a little bit funky, but man, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoy these videos, we got a whole bunch more on similar stuff, so hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna kill her. Oh, did I show you guys this? Boom, radio works. All right, that's it. See ya.